Hello and welcome back to the Blue Dragon Mining channel. Today we're going to talk about a couple of things. Just a talking heads video. Kids are in the living room right now, playing, watching a little TV. We'll get back to playing here shortly. So to start off with, May 13th coming up here this Friday is the Great Hashrate Migration. And that's basically is taking hash rate off of Ethereum network and putting on a coin or another mining token or whatever that that you're interested in, basically. The reason that this is being put together by Son of a Tech is that it's an experiment and it's nothing more than testing the networks, trying to get as much hash rate as possible for a 24-hour period to be put on other projects to see how things go. Personally, I'm taking all the NVIDIA rigs, or NVIDIA cards, and I'm going to move those onto Flux, so 100% Flux on that. And then the AMD side of things, I think at this point I'm just going to go to Ethereum Classic and mine a little bit of that to see how that works. I'm not sure if I'm going to do another coin or not without. Who knows? Most likely that's what it's going to be for us here. So that's where we're coming from. Not too difficult. It's just for 24 hours, starting May 13th around, was it 10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central Time. Running for 24 hours and then coming back off and going back to Ethereum. And which leads me into the other topic I wanted to talk about real quick, the LHR Unlock. So first it was NiceHash that came out with it on Saturday, and then Sunday NBminer came out with their unlock for Ethereum for light hash rate cards, and then Trex Monday and today on Tuesday, NBminers put out a couple revisions, and now it's quite stable. I've been running it since last night. I did update to the newest version this morning. Was it 41.3 is what it's currently running on. And I haven't had any problems since then. So that's where we're at on that. So that put in, there's only 2 light hash rate cards in the farm currently, and the 3060 and a 3060 Ti. I'm pulling currently 49, almost 50 mega hashes now with the 3060, and the 3060 Ti is getting 60. So overall that was like 24, almost 25 more mega hashes with that unlock into the farm, which was great, with no little power increase. So now, leading to the next topic, it goes right into the GPU crash and everything else going on with not just mining but stock market crash, Bitcoin, Ethereum. All the coins are crashed down at the moment. Today's recording, this is May 10th, so eventually things are going to go back up. It just takes time. Prices have crashed. So if you've been looking for a GPU, consider getting one. For me, I'm actually not in a rush. I could be wrong, but my feeling is that we're going to get more of a crash. And what I mean by this is that there's a flood of GPUs on the market. With the light hash rate, I think that's going to cause the NVIDIA 30 series to stagnate a bit. I think used market might uptick just a little from what I've talked to people, but I don't expect it to go up much, mainly because there's just so much coming onto the market. The one area that's going to, I think, decrease the value is the scalping market for the 30 series FEs that are exclusive to Best Buy. My belief, and I could be completely wrong, just have to wait and see, is that because of the light hash rate unlock, that their demand and value is going to decrease because it's no longer relative for the mining aspect of things. So there would be less people wanting to get them overall. I mean, why would you go out and pay $200 more for an FE or 500 or what used to be double or triple when you can go out and get an LHR card of the same type and get it for less of what the scalpers are paying? See, it just economically doesn't make sense anymore. Some people do like it because it's, it has no workaround at all needed for the FEs. However, bottom line is that pretty much all the miners now, mining software is eventually going to have this unlock. It's cascading down, the domino effect. How it happened, don't know, speculate, who knows. So with that happening, it is what it is. Personally, I'm just looking at the used market around here. I'm actually looking at I know this is going to be hard to believe, like 1070s. I would like to mine more flux. They've kind of got a good sweet spot with being an older card, and I believe that I can probably get them for under 100 here shortly. That's what I think I can get. I don't know. I'll find out. I'll make some offers here over the next couple months, and I'll let you know if I come across any good values that way. And then it's going to be, a flood, kind of like the 2018 when the crypto market crashed. Was it 2017, 2018? And then you could get cheap cards. The thing for any of the miners as they're expanding out to look for is any of these big farms that sell off during a crash or liquidate. They will be the ones you want to really look out for, because that's where you can get some really good bargains in terms of getting, some of these hash rate specific cards for 50, 75, or 100 a pop, assuming you're buying it in bulk. And what I mean by bulk is, you're probably looking at least 1,000. Because if you're looking at 50 a pop at 1,000, that's what, 20 cards. So that type of thing. You want to look out for those type of deals. But if you're just starting out, this is a great time. And I know it seems counterintuitive, because oh my gosh, it's crashing. Why would I get into it? I would slowly still get into it, no matter what the market aspect is. The nice thing is that your money goes further right now, and you can sit on stuff. If you have the ability to pay for electricity as you add more cards, then do that. If not, if you get to a point where you have to be able to pull out X amount to pay the electricity costs, shut it down for a while and then wait for stuff to stabilize, or just scale back, shut down the inefficient ones, leave efficient ones running, and have them make money. With me, I'm going to keep running as long as I can. I'm working on different issues and trying to get the farm efficient for what I've got. And I'm actually in the process of, like I said earlier, is getting the garage all mining. This rig right here, it's going to go out in the garage once I get the 220, the 30 amp 30 amp breakers put in with the L6 30P plugs, or 30R receptacles, so I can plug in some PDUs that will create more efficiency for the power supplies. Also, this is a great time if you've been running a lot of gold type power supplies, upgrade to platinum. Get the server PSUs with the breakout boards. If you got rig setups, you should be able to find people selling off that type of equipment as well. Your power consumption is one of the key elements to this, because if you get to the point where what you're producing, your energy cost just exceeds what you're producing, it's not good to run negative, because you can only do it for so long if you have cash reserves. So definitely be considering doing that in terms of making things more efficient, figuring out ways to make your cards more efficient. Sometimes you need to scale back the overclocks and sacrifice just a couple of mega hashes or whatever for 10, 20, 30, 40 watts at times. So definitely research the card you got and find the overclocks, find it specific to that card, that series, the memory that happens to be on that card, because it will vary. You can have an EVGA with Samsung or Hynix, or these card manufacturers, they pull memory from different companies on the same series of cards. So depending on what the silicone lottery you get depends on what overclocks you need to put in there. So definitely consider that when you're doing that. Next up, going off of that, so I went to my local university's salvage surplus yesterday, and I picked up some C13, C14 cables. Let's see. Getting ready for that PDU. Now, granted, these are short, but here was the beauty of it. All of these are, I guess, roughly a meter in length or whatever. That's fine for starting out, because I only paid $1 for these cables. Yeah, $1. It's not that long, but you know what? I'll make it work. So $1, I got 5 of those. And then picked up, for $1, I picked up a 3-meter Ethernet cable. Picked up 2 of those actually for $1 a piece. And then I'm hoping I can get this to work. I did a little bit of research before I purchased it, but I picked up this Cisco Switch. It's the 3750E series switch, 24 port. Based on what I read online, I should be able to use this for home use, and this will be out in the garage to supply the ports, Ethernet ports for the mining rigs. And then long-term plan is to move out of the garage and go to another industrial place to help conserve power. So this unit would move with those rigs. So this would be with the rigs. Based on everything I read, I should be able to do this. So we'll find out shortly if I can actually get this up and running and working and everything. So I got that for $25. Now, as much as I love my Unify Ubiquity unit in right over here, 24 port, brand new, that's expensive. On the used market, I can find one like I've got right here, which is an older Gen 1 unit, for still only $225, not including shipping. So at the bare minimum, I saved about $200 for a 24 port one. Sometimes you find a really good deal and you can grab them up really quickly, but I've been hunting for a while and I got tired of hunting, and so I came across this at the local university surplus store and I picked it up. So that's what that was the find of the week, basically. I think I'm set on the C13 and C4. Yeah, I'm set on these for now. I'll pick more up later, but I mean, $1 a piece. That's huge savings. So one of the things to look for, besides the Facebook Marketplace and other local apps that for your local market, is if you live near a university, see if they have a surplus store. They'll actually have I'm not side story. So a few years ago I was in there and I saw the APC PDUs and they're like, I don't know, $25-$50, and I was like, oh, I should get that. And I was like, what am I going to do with this? And I was looking at the plugin. I'm like, because I hadn't done my research, I hadn't figured out what it is, what all it does. I'm like, that looks really you know, like electronics and stuff. And I was like, I think it has to do with servers, and passed that up. And now I'm kicking myself because if I picked that up, I wouldn't be searching for PDUs right now for what I'm getting ready to put out there. So I may have located one. I'll find out here shortly if I can get that from someone I know. So we'll see on that, but definitely check. They upgrade servers and stuff, and then they usually go into like a surplus store if they have a surplus store on the campus, and they sell them off at a discount rate. You can find some good deals that way. And the one of the motherboards that I'm using right now for mining is actually out of an old Dell system from that university surplus store. And then I've got another motherboard down there that I would have to get one more component to make it functional to put into a mining rig. But you know, that is what it is. And hold on a second. And that is basically, you know, look for the good deals, do what you can. My personal preference though is I really like what's okay. There we go. And of course I raised the wrong finger. Right back there, right there. Yeah, there we go. Now if I can get that. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so that is a riserless board. I really enjoy those. Oh, hey buddy, you want to go play? All right. So I really enjoyed working with that. My long-term goal is to get to a point where I can get the OctoMiner cases or similar type ones. I do like the OctoMiners mainly because of all the functionality in it and the ease of use. And I really would like to be able to just get those, pop in the cards, get the settings done, get them in place and roll. But you know, it is what it is, and you know, it is kind of fun building those. Oh, there we go, those units right there. But you know, actually, I don't know if I'm going to build any more frames, mainly because if you check the pricing right now, frames. GPU frames are falling in price, and that's not even including the used market. Hey, buddy. Hi. Come here. You want to come up here? Here, come here. You want to say hi today?
Hi.
Oh, he has a little bit of a been recovering from sickness, maybe a cold. We're not really sure. Fever's gone, but he's still got now he's got a little cough and runny nose, so you know, taking care of that. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. All right. So that's what we're currently doing.
Hello.
Yes.
We started the video earlier.
Okay. Hey. All right.
We started the video.
I'm gonna wrap up on that note, and
what will we do next?
What are we doing? Go ahead.
What?
What?
If you want to buy one of these down here.
I already showed that. That's the new router that Daddy picked up. The used router.
You push the red button and the swipe more.
Pushing the button.
Well, the kids.
Oh, leave the mic alone.
Make your own video.
All right. So that's where we're at on things.
Yeah.
And don't forget, this Friday, if you happen to see this before Friday, May 13th is the first Great Hashrate.
Yeah.
Great Hashrate Migration. Tongue twister. Hey, buddy. So we're going to switch over and check out and see the results of that testing that happens.
Don't. Also, this is what ER says and me.
Okay. All right. Let's get off here. Everyone say bye.
Bye.
Bye. If you like this content, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and we'll catch you later. And we have a new video coming out here shortly, hopefully in the next week, with an unboxing that we did not too long ago. I just got to finish editing. All right. Bye.
Bye bye. Oh no, and now I use.